Dear students, with this video, I am going to start a series of lectures for BA BSc Mathematics students. In this video, we are going to start from the very first unit, which is successive differentiation. To start with, let's consider a function. For example, we have a function y is equal to sine of x. If you differentiate this function, we get the first order derivative dy divided by dx is equal to, now that is differentiation of sine cos of x. If you again differentiate it, we get the second order derivative, which is d2y by dx2, which is the differentiation of this cos of x. Now this is nothing but minus times sine of x. If you further differentiate, we get the third order derivative, which is d3y by dx3, which is equal to minus times cos of x. Now we can go on. We can find the fourth order derivative, we can find the fifth order derivative, and so on. Now this process of differentiating a function again and again. Now we have differentiated this function y is equal to sine of x not only once but again and again. Now this process is known as successive differentiation. So therefore, what do we do in successive differentiation? We have a function, for example, we have a function of x and we differentiate it again and again. We go on differentiating it. We find the first order derivative, the second order derivative, the third order derivative, the fourth order derivative, and so on. Now, what is special about successive differentiation? In successive differentiation, we look at two things. Number one,
we look for a formula
which will probably give us any desired order derivative. For example, if you are asked to differentiate this function 10 times,
we look for a formula which will directly give us the 10th order derivative.
This is point number one. Now, point number two is, if we have a function, for example, y is equal to u multiplied by v. Now, y is a product of two functions, where u and v are, these are functions of x. Functions of x. Now, can we differentiate this function y is equal to u multiplied by v? The answer is yes. The rule is commonly known as product rule. Now, my question is, if you are asked to differentiate this function y is equal to u multiplied by v, for example, 10 times, is there any indirect method? Can we directly find out the 10th derivative of this function y is equal to u multiplied by v? And the answer to this question is yes. The answer to this question is given by a well-known theorem called Leibniz theorem. Now we have the definition. The process of differentiating the same function again and again is called successive differentiation. Now here are some notations. For example, let's consider a function. Let y be a function of x. Its successive derivatives are denoted by, the first order derivative is denoted by dy by dx. Second order derivative is denoted by d2y by dx2. The nth order derivative is denoted by dny divided by dxn, or we can denote them by y1 meaning the first order derivative, y2 meaning the second order derivative, and yn, or we can denote the same derivatives by y dash, y double dash, and yn dash. Now let's consider this question. Example, find fourth derivative of x power 9. That means we have to differentiate this function x power 9 4 times. Now let y be equal to x power 9. If you differentiate it first time, we get the first order derivative y1, which is equal to 9 नीचे आ जाएगा, and x power. Now since you know d divided by dx of x power n is equal to n times x power n minus 1. Now using this formula, we get y1 is equal to 9 x power 8. Now y2 is equal to, this is differentiation of 9 times x power 8, which is nothing but 9. 9 तो ऐसे ही रहेगा, 8 नीचे आ जाएगा, so 8 x power 7. Now similarly y3 is equal to 9 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 7 x power 6. Now y4 is equal to 9 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 6 multiplied by x power 5. This is the fourth order derivative. Now example number second is this. Find second order derivative of x plus under root of x square minus 1 whole raised to n. Now let y be equal to, let's consider this, let y be equal to x plus under root of x square minus 1 whole raised to n. Now differentiating this function with respect to x, we get the first order derivative y1 is equal to x plus under root of, now पावर सबसे पहले नीचे आ जाएगा, सो दिस इज n x प्लस अंडर रूट ऑफ एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 1, जो अंदर का फंक्शन है वो वही रहेगा n माइनस 1 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय, नाउ जो अंदर वाला फंक्शन था द इनसाइड फंक्शन, इसका डिफरेंशिएशन होगा. नाउ व्हाट इज डिफरेंशिएशन ऑफ x? डिफरेंशिएशन ऑफ x इज इक्वल टू 1 डिफरेंशिएशन ऑफ अंडर रूट ऑफ x स्क्वायर माइनस 1. दिस इज नथिंग बट 2x डिवाइडेड बाय 2 into अंडर रूट ऑफ x स्क्वायर माइनस 1. How? Because you know d divided by dx of x square minus 1 raised to 1 by 2. Under root means raised to 1 by 2. Now this is equal to, सबसे पहले क्या होगा, सबसे पहले आपका पावर नीचे आ जाएगा, so this is 1 divided by 2 और होगा x square minus 1 raised to 1 divided by 2 minus 1, और जो अंदर वाला फंक्शन है इन द ब्रैकेट, इसका अलग से डिफरेंशिएशन होगा विच इज नथिंग बट 2x. नाउ फर्दर इसका क्या होगा, दिस इज इक्वल टू 1 डिवाइडेड बाय 2. नाउ इसका पावर क्या बनेगा, दिस इज 1 डिवाइडेड बाय 2 माइनस 1 विच इज इक्वल टू माइनस 1 बाय 2, सो देयरफॉर ये नीचे आ जाएगा और अंडर रूट बनेगा. दिस इज इक्वल टू अंडर रूट ऑफ एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 1 और ऊपर था 2x. यही हमने यहां पे लिखा है. तो इसके बाद क्या होगा, इसके बाद यहां पे 2 and 2 goes और इसके बाद होगा क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई. Now upon cross multiplying, what do we get? We get this. We get y1 is equal to n times under root of x square minus 1 raised to n minus 1. यहाँ पे cross multiply होगा. This is equal to under root of x square minus 1 plus x divided by under root of x square minus 1. Or y1 is equal to, this is n times x plus under root of x square minus 1 raised to n minus 1. So I can shift this, I can write it x plus under root of x square minus 1, और जो नीचे मल्टीप्लाई था x square minus 1, तो ये नीचे ही रहेगा in the denominator. Now क्या होगा, ऊपर होगा bases are same, powers are added, because this quantity and this quantity it is the same. So y1 is equal to n times, now here power is equal to n minus 1. Now its power is 1 and 1 goes, so therefore this is nothing but n into x plus under root of x square minus 1 raised to n divided by under root of x square minus 1. Now what is this function? This function is nothing but y. So therefore I call this equation as equation number first, or y1 is equal to n times y divided by under root of x square minus 1. Now further we will again differentiate this function. y2 is equal to n times, now यहाँ पे क्या होगा, n तो बाहर ही रहेगा. Now y divided by under root of x square minus 1, इसका क्या रूल लगेगा, इसका लगेगा रूल which is commonly known as u by v rule or quotient rule. Now if you have a function y is equal to u divided by v, now its differentiation dy divided by dx is nothing but v ऊपर चला जाएगा और u का डिफरेंशिएशन होगा which is equal to u1 माइनस, अब u कांस्टेंट रहेगा और v का डिफरेंशिएशन होगा which is equal to v1 divided by denominator का square which is v square. Now we will use this formula here. Now y2 is equal to n times, now this is your function, this function is your u, so ये ऊपर चला जाएगा under root of x square minus 1 multiplied by y का डिफरेंशिएशन that's equal to y1 फर्स्ट डेरिवेटिव माइनस, अब y कांस्टेंट रहेगा और इसका डिफरेंशिएशन होगा दैट्स इक्वल टू 2x डिवाइडेड बाय 2 अंडर रूट ऑफ x स्क्वायर माइनस 1, जिस तरह हमने पहले किया था. नाउ नीचे जो फंक्शन है इसका स्क्वायर होगा, सो दिस इज अंडर रूट ऑफ x स्क्वायर माइनस 1 का होल स्क्वायर. नाउ स्क्वायर एंड दिस गोज हियर. नाउ इसके बाद क्या करना है, इसके बाद ये जो है अंडर रूट ऑफ x स्क्वायर माइनस 1, स्क्वायर और रूट तो चला जाएगा, बचेगा x स्क्वायर माइनस 1. इसको हम अलग अलग करेंगे यहाँ पर, इसको y1 जो पहली टर्म है इसका अलग से डिवाइड करेंगे और दूसरी टर्म के साथ अलग से डिवाइड करेंगे. सो फाइनली वी गेट y2 is equal to n times y1 divided by x square minus 1, 1 minus 1 by 2 minus y multiplied by x square minus 1, 1 plus 1 by 2 when we distributed the denominator. Now y2 is equal to n times, यहाँ पे क्या होगा, this is equal to y1 divided by x square minus 1 whole raised to 1 by 2, yx divided by x square minus 1, 1 plus 1 by 2 is nothing but 3 by 2. Now or y2 is equal to, now plug in the values, यहाँ पे y1 और y के बदले हम values देंगे. Now y1 is equal to x plus under root of x square minus 1 whole raised to n divided by था under root of x square minus 1. Now इसका अपना divide है under root of x square minus 1 whole raised to 1 by 2. Now y is equal to x plus under root of x square minus 1 raised to n multiplied by x divided by x square minus 1 raised to 3 by 2. यहाँ पे x plus under root of x square minus 1 raised to n और यहाँ पे भी है x plus under root of x square minus 1 raised to n. So we will take this term common. बचा क्या आपके पास? बचा आपके पास y2 is equal to n times, यहाँ पे बच गया ये n divided by, now multiply these two terms, this is nothing but x square minus 1 और यहाँ पे बचा minus times, यहाँ पे बचा आपका x divided by under root of x square minus 1 raised to 3 by 2 और ये वाली term है, ये जो है ये common आ गई. Now इसके बाद now further simplifying we get or y2 is equal to, now multiplying by this n outside, now multiplying by this n, so this is equal to n multiplied by n which is equal to n square divided by under root of x square minus 1. Now n multiplied by x, n multiplied by this x is equal to nx divided by x square minus 1, 3 divided by 2 raised to 3 divided by 2 multiplied by whole multiplied by x plus under root of x square minus 1 raised to n. So this is your solution. This is the final answer. Thank you.